Hi there. Welcome back to A Grounded Quarantine. Today in our first aid kit, I want to talk to you about intentional acts of kindness. So what I mean by that is choosing something every day. It could be the same thing. It could be something different every day that you do, some tiny little act of kindness for those that you're in relationship with. It could be as simple as making a cup of coffee for someone. Making something that is hard on them a little bit easier, lightening the load, noticing something that they normally do and deciding to do it because you have the time to do it, making a card, sending a note, anything like that are just these little teeny tiny demonstrations of your care. A lot of us are having our attentions pulled in multiple different directions. We're dealing with a lot of stress, and something as small as these little random acts of kindness, or intentional acts of kindness as I'm calling them, make a massive impact on how we go through our day. And as we have seen when we hear about random acts of kindness being done, they're often passed along, right? So if I do something kind for someone in my family, they're more likely to do something kind for someone in our family as well, or in our home environment, or in our friend group, or however that may be. So I really think practicing on each other, building each other up, just doing something that is thoughtful, that shows that you have put some time and energy into making someone feel important, special, part of your life, valued. So again, the idea is intentional acts of kindness, passing them along to people in your life. Another way that you can do this that is, I think, also effective is having a conversation where you ask them what would be meaningful to you, because you may not know, right? Or you may guess wrong. We all have different love languages. You may do something that you're hoping is going to have an impact, and it may have a less hard-hitting impact than you wanted it to. So one way to kind of protect yourself from that is by asking and saying, is there something that I can do for you today? Is there some gesture that is really meaningful to you? So again, I come back to the cup of coffee. It's simple, it's easy to do, and it shows that you've paid attention. You know how they like it. You know how much creamer they need, or how much, and if you don't know, then pay attention and then do it later, right? So how much sugar or creamer, or what's the fun stuff in there, right? How do they make that work for them? What do they enjoy? Maybe it's setting aside time in the evenings, like we've talked about before, a little date, or maybe they just need you to hold their hand more often, right? So just thinking about and maybe asking them for feedback on what would make you feel appreciated, what would lighten your load a little bit, and then see if you can provide that to them. And again, this can apply to all of your relationships, and whether they're in your home or outside of your home, we can get creative about how we do this, but let's just spread a little love, right? Let's just let people know how important they are to us by doing these little tiny intentional acts of kindness. So this was a super short and sweet one, but it's a small thing and it goes a long, long way. I hope this has been helpful. As always, eat the avocado, leave the peel, plant the seed.